Okay, just stuff lying around. This is that famous Messina quartz, the ones that have a white in them. Check through these, they don't. And there's all kinds of stuff just lying around. What's this? I don't know what that is. Partly polished junk. Limonite, anybody? That's cute. It's nice, actually. I don't know why it should be lying around over there. And, fluorite. Well, hello. Put you aside. What else is going on here? Nothing. Largish kyanite of inferior quality but superior size. Hello, welcome to another edition of you might have 99 problems, but having access to wholesale African minerals ain't one of them. Hello, I'm Francis. That there's Fig. Hello, Fig. Show some interest. Not now. This is Top Rock's, parking area. Riveting stuff. Welcome to Top Rock, Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler of minerals, fossils, shiny things, and things that glow beneath various UV lights. If this is your first time here, please take time to read Cora's short story down in the description beneath. There is also a link in the description beneath that gives you the list of goodies that we have in every sale. She's also going to be putting a comment in the comments below after the sale to indicate which flats have been sold, which ones have not been sold, so you know if you're late to the party what's available, what's not available. The T's and C's involve things like you have to ship a minimum amount of 10 kilograms from Africa. That's because we're in Africa. It's a useful reminder. Some people don't realize. And also, you got 7 days to cough up the money. All right. Apart from that, we got another 2 trolleys, and there's a couple of interesting ones tonight. Let's get to it with some book and I took. Fairy quartz or spirit quartz? There are 20 of these little lilac beauties rated. These will be very good to A grade. Nice deep lilac-ish colors. This one's got a bit of matrix on it. Bit of chip. Oh, this one's beautiful. Small little crystals. Weighing 1.34 kilograms. Ooh, look at this one. That's pretty. That's why they call it fairy quartz, because that's exactly what fairies look like, right? Well, no, actually, they call it fairy quartz because it took approximately 13 fairies to form one of these clusters. This one over here is probably more in the region of 15 fairies. So, if you like a bit of a fairy in a rock, then look no further. Bukanotuk, the small little village on the border of Mpumalanga and Limpopo, has what you want. This little flat of Bukanotuk spirit quartz is going to cost $66. This is flat F12, or BF12, if you like. Then, onto something a little bit interesting. It's from the Congo, and anything from the Congo is always interesting. It's got quite a serious bit of base, but I tell you what, just look at that. That is chrysocolla, and I think the druzy that used to be over the top has been replaced with calcite. I could be wrong, but we are going to check up on that in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Those are most definitely azurite pseudomorph blades. So you see there the exudation process has replaced the azurite with malachite, and then the chrysocolla is literally the icing on the cake. Joined by another fellow, is a little geode of sorts. It's also, I'm going to guess that this chrysocolla has a fair amount of calcite hanging out, just waiting for my UV torch. interesting funky ones are in front of me now, and they exhibit absolutely no signs.
Really? Come.
Really, Festa? Come on. Gee, we're trying to work here, mate. There we go. No. It's dark for the dog. There we go. Give us some light there, Cora. Oh, they might there. That's a bit of calcite right there. Yes, please. All around. Yes. That's I didn't actually expect any. Ooh, hello. Who are you? You orange little thing of beauty. Let's check the other one out. Well, nothing violent. What's that?
Flipped around?
Subtle little rock of rockness.
No.
Who are you? Also some of that orange fluorescence. Okay, that's very interesting. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Flat of chrysocolla, to say the least. This one showed a fair amount of signs of life, apart from the very interesting little formations. That slight druzy, botryoidal druzy. And there's a little bit of quartz sticking out there as well. Nice flat, 2.07 kilograms, rated as very good only. $64 is what it's going to cost. This is flat number 649. On to some black tourmaline from Erongo. And there is a, well, let's rephrase that. Here's a flat of highlight opal with a bit of black tourmaline. It was slightly more than 1 kilogram. There's a gorgeous highlight opal. More highlight opal. Beautiful smoky quartz there. More highlight opal. Bit of feldspar with your black tourmaline. Why, yes, please. I reckon that might be a subtle hint of foytite, a little blue coloration. Gorgeous German engineering. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. So this highlight opal, and there's more and more. It's an interesting one. Is that there's highlight opal? Yes, there is. It looks like there's a bit of an iron coating or a bit of rust on the top there. Don't see a lot of that. That's cool. This is pretty ordinary. Very nice flat. That is 12 black tourmalines. They are rated as good, very good to A grade. $59. That's for some highlight as well. Yeah, let's check it out. There we go, highlight opal, and I'm not even going to bother taking them out of the flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure there's more. Hold on to the flat. I mean the torch. Thank you.
It says 4 on here.
I'm sure I saw more. Yeah, little specks over there.
Yeah, that over there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Check.
Ooh, Helvite. Who are you? Little bits of highlight opal here and there.
Not anything noteworthy.
No singing the praises of highlight. There we go. Yeah. Thank you very much. We've just doubled the amount of highlights in the opal. I mean, in the black tourmaline. Happy days. This little flat of 12 beautiful black tourmalines with highlight opal. It's going to cost $59. This is flat 181. Onto some Luena smoky quartz clusters. There's two of them weighing 1.53 kilograms. These are both rated as A grade, which is not something you usually see. Not Luena at the very best, but more often than not, they're rated as very good to A grade, but these are beautiful clean windows. There are still chips on the tips, but this is Luena and there's no getting away from chips on tips. How do they get rated as A grade? Wow, please ask Nick. That's quite a nasty little chip there. But yeah, you don't get Luena without chips, man. It's just not physically possible unless you go there with a helicopter, which is simply not going to happen. 1.53 kilograms of Luena is going to cost $40. This is flat 68. Then a flat of malachite and malacola. That is chrysocolla with a malachite, that nice blue chrysocolla. There are 4 specimens here weighing 1.69 kilograms. And you know what? For once, I think that it is more. Well, yeah, this is probably botryoidal to start with. I'll show you another one just now. They are quite large as far as malachite shelving is concerned. Beautiful patterns. A bit of chrysocolla on the side there. These are rated as very good, but I tell you what, out of these 4 specimens, oh, look at that. That's a nice bit of chrysocolla hiding away in a little vug. There we go. Look at that. Doesn't have juicy though, but that's cheeky. Look at this. Look at this. This is a awesome specimen. Those arborescent patterns. So ask Nick about this and how they form. We know what they are. That's easy enough. It's silky malachite. But my immediate reaction was, ooh, that looks exactly like motramite, except it's way too green. But the arborescent formations sparked a bit of a debate, and you can see more of them all around. Beautiful vugs with a botryoidal malachite hiding away in the valleys of green. This is a spectacular little piece. I can't believe it's only rated as very good. So the arborescens, what creates those forms? So I have a theory. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Is that just like dendrites, where silica fills in veins, forming the little dendritic patterns, then the host, or metaphorically speaking, the mold disseminates, leaving the formations as they are. However, within the context of copper and malachite specifically, I'm not entirely sure what that mold would be. But this is absolutely spectacular. It is beautiful. 1.69 kilograms. These 4 little polished malachites, malacolas in 3 circumstances, is going to be $53. That's cheap. 4 flat 784. Very nice. Then on to some Brandberg, lowly classed Brandberg. These are rated as good, very good at best, 880 grams. But I tell you what, and you might have noticed a little trend in the past couple of sales, is that we are binging on Brandberg. And it's not for any other reason, because we like to see the calcite glow red. But have a look at these little flowerets, these little beautiful acicular clusters on top of, I'm going to say calcite. That is just too good, man. Too beautiful, too pretty. These 6, they weigh, well, I already said that, 880 grams. Tell me that isn't superbly pretty, man. There's a little bit more iron content in this cluster. But again, look at the patterns on these clusters. Right, let's check it out. Right back in the dark room, and we've got the Brandberg. And I wanted to see calcite there. There's that beautiful little specimen where the little acicular flowerets are. That's pretty wicked. And then next up, we got a little bit of calcite hiding on this little cluster. Nothing overwhelming. Ooh, hello.
Don't know what that is.
Something a little different.
Maybe just the white reflecting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Subtle hints. There's a little speck of calcite. There's quite a bit of calcite, but this is on the side there. Ooh, and on the other. Ooh, hello, yo lekker ding. That's a lot of calcite there.
That's basically just calcite.
That's basically calcite with a side portion, of course. And
the best one.
Here we
best
go.
For last.
Jeez, that is breathtaking.
Go ouch again. Ouch.
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 Ouch. Shit.
Stop caring. We're.
So there we have an absolutely fabulous flatter Brandberg. On the surface value, it's not pure rock, a couple of crystals, some very pretty flowery flowerets. Rated good, very good. This is going to cost a mammoth $32. This is flat 238. Next up, polished blue lace agate from Sanjay. 6 little freeforms here, but first that catches the eye are these little dog-tooth calcite formations inside the agate, because that's a beaut. These weigh 1.29 kilograms. Nice little bugs. Nice big fug. There goes Cat. Off to do her chores. Good on ya, Cat. I want to see if that glows. Here I am in the dark room with Esteban. We're looking at a bit of ruby corundum, which ironically is not being picked up by my fancy convoy C8, which hurts my pride a little bit, but not too much. But how cool is that little ruby right there, smack bang in the middle of a bit of metocolite, shining bright. That is the nightlife of Zimbabwe right there. All right, Esteban. Right, here we go. Some blue lace agate calcite. Hello, you lovely fluorescent little dog-tooth beauty. That is delicious. Hey, Cora. Hey, where?
I don't know, because you keep.
There we go. Needs a bit of an angle. Hold on to the torch there. Let's just grab another one for giggles. No. There's a bit of calcite. There's a lot of calcite. One more. Okay, man. There we go. Blue lace agate. And obviously a bit of calcite. See. Nice. There we have it. Some beautiful blue lace agate from Sanjay with calcite. This little flat, 1.29 kilograms, rated as good to A grade. The highlight being these beautiful dog tooth formations, scalenohedral. This is going to be $59 for flat 173. Next up, we got Congo cocktail time. That's right. We have Salrose, which is Cabochon dolomite. We've got a lot of nice fancy druzy. Put on druzy, covering the Salrose and chrysocolla right beneath the surface there. Nice. This is probably the ugly duckling. I tell you what, the rest are super duper nice. Especially this one. I've got my money on this one being calcite. Bit of a calcite topping. See the Salrose hiding there beneath a duvet. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that lights up. This is a bit of a nothing. Just a bit of doozy. Scusi. Juicy coating the malachite, really. And then this one here. There we go. Lots of nice, juicy, shiny. Let's check it out. I've got the torch and I've got my hand on a rock. Okay, this one is that little first fella. Subtle hints of something.
Yeah.
Calcite, yes.
On the back side of it.
The back side of it. I suspect this is the one I thought was going to glow violently. Obviously, it's been subdued. No.
This one does glow.
A little bit. So, yeah, okay, here we go. Calcite, you beauty. Also, backside. He said backside. Lol. Okay, what have we got left here? Not that many. Nothing
The
happening
hope
there.
lives on.
Oh, hello. That's nice. Very nice. Likewise. Not as violent, but that is...
Interesting. Is that reflective or UV?
No, that's UV. Dolomite doesn't reflect like that.
My hand's cramping.
Oh, Connor needs a hug. Her head's crampy. Right. There we go. Congolese cocktail did fluoresce somewhat. Mostly this innocuous one, which makes me think that it is in fact the dolomite that is shining through. There may well be some calcite, but the dolomite is also known to fluoresce, mostly orange, not quite as bright red as we saw just now. And you, 1.04 kilograms worth of good, very good to A grade, chrysocolla, Salrose, malachite, dolomite, $45 for the 12. This is flat 254. Then onto a brown dog, which I have to not step on. Thank you, Figster. We got some red hematoid crystals from Karoi. Now, this flat is rated as good to A grade, but I had a look earlier and some of these are have beautiful transparent windows. This is not one of them. This is pretty much just good grade, but have a look-see at these phantoms. That's beautiful. As is this one. $13 crystals. Oof, that is a lovely window. The largest of the bunch, this one here. It's a bit of a nasty chip over there. Lovely side crystals. Beautiful flat of Karoi red hematoid. Oh, yes. Weighing all of 1.71 kilograms. This is going to cost $41. This is for flat 407. Then, from Lesotho, Albert Mountain calcite with little bits of druzy quartz exterior. So this calcite does decimate quite rapidly in the freezing wet conditions of Lesotho, and sometimes it leaves behind the skeleton or the epimorph of the quartz. Here you can see it's a little specimen and quite a progressed form of decimation. And that little layer of druzy on the outside just to keep form. And like all Lesotho calcite, these also have exciting secrets. Right, as you can well see, Lesotho lights up like a little bonfire. And you don't even have to take them out of the box for that calcite to get excitable. Take that last one. Here we go.
Oh, that's stunning.
Yeah, no, they are beautiful. 12 little Lesotho Mountain calcites. These are going to cost, what is this? Give me a gold or what? Yeah, that's right. Lesotho, 12 of these, $40. This is flat number 922. Next up, we got some beautiful Malacola. There are 35 largish tumbles. These are rated as very good to A grade, and that's because they are very good to A grade. And they really are very, very nice. That's a gorgeous polish job. There we go. Okay, here's a not such a grand one. That is the. It's still all right. This little flat here weighs all of 1.32 kilograms. That's for 35 little Malacola larger tumbles. These are going to cost $58. This is flat F17. On to some golden limonite, 12 clusters of varying degrees. They're rated as very good to A grade, and I like limonite because they hold surprises like this one here, which is less gold but a lot more what I take to be hematite. A little bit of hematite coating, because you get to see, well, limonite is really another form of iron oxidation. Invariably they morph into either goethite, which is often established inside them as an inclusion, or goethite on the outside, or in that case, hematite. There we go. They are pretty. This one here is a hell of an interesting one. That's kind of a little bit of more quartzy generation there on the base. Oh, a lot more emphatic on this one. Ooh, this one's all over. Beautiful crystals. There's a very nice flat of limonite. And that's beautiful. It's going to cost $43 for the 12. This is flat 638. These are rated very good to A grade, by the way. Happy days. Right, on to some very good to really cool A grade and double A grade dioptase. 6 specimens with large clear crystals from the Congo. Ooh, a little bit of chrysocolla there. Always makes for a beautiful color schematic there with the green and the blue. Here's a large one, bladed malachite. Dioptase crystals, not so magnificent, except for maybe this side. There we go. All in all, this flat weighs 935 grams. It's going to cost, it won't be cheap, that's for sure, not this grade of dioptase. It's going to cost $285. This is for flat 692. Up next, we've got some, yes, rose quartz, half crescent moon bowls. 1.33 kilograms worth of very good 2A grade rose quartz. Half crescent, yes. These little half crescents are going to cost $52. This is flat 927. I just remembered to put his lapel on. Right, as I was saying, funky, groovy. Mashamba Westy, Chrysocolla Corwezite. There are 3 specimens in here, and one of them is more special than the others. But that is pretty nifty with that Corwezite tan in amongst the Chrysocolla. And then Mashamba West, apart from dolomite, Corwezite, Chrysocolla, and 100 of other things, brings us cobalt-bearing calcite. And this one is rather special. Look at that little scalenohedral fella right on the edge there. That's a beauty. That's 2 beauties. Some more calcite over there. Some more little dog tooth formations there. Loads and loads of Corwezite. Looks like there's a crack running down there, but it stops halfway. I reckon this so you got the dolomite, and then this is pretty interesting. I don't know. That is very interesting. Some of this dolomite is quite black. Don't know. Not manganese. Let's see what she looks like in the dark. There we go. We've got 3 specimens, but our interest is mostly on this one with a cobalt-bearing calcite. You can see those little light up, those little dog teeth. It's a beautiful little alien landscape there. And then obviously the dolomite as well is going to show some interest in exciting your life. That's very cool. And there we have it. It does get excited beneath the UV. That is an absolute beautiful specimen. These 3 are going to cost $51. That is a super duper bargain. Great deal. Flat 439. Next up, garnets. Red pyro garnets with fuchsite. I have no idea how many there are. There are many. There are 70 little, what is 70 times 4? 280. Well, my guess is 280 plus of these beautiful little red garnets with fuchsite. In this case, a little bit of, I assume it's quartz. Nice large crystals as well. Weighing 1.74 kilograms. There's a whole lot of red pyro up there. This is $39. That's flat 758. Next up, kyanite, blue kyanite from Karoi. Yet again, there's a lot of them. 2.03 kilograms. Let's grab a handful and see what the average is like. And I tell you what, that large one there is mint. That's a beauty. Look at that nice Jenny blue. If the sun was out, I tell you what, maybe we can still. Nah. That is gorgeous. It's one of many. Rated good, very good to A grade. I'll grab another handful because, hey, why not? So these also fluoresce. 2.03 kilograms of kyanite is going to be $47. This is flat 617. Then, from La Putu mine in the Congo, we've got some, chrysocolla with a druzy covering. This is kaolinite on top of the druzy, this sort of white clayish mineral. And it's heavy, and it's stated this is to be a bit of a hemimorphite layer. Druzy. Just see if I can get some pretty shiny out of it. Not really. Both these specimens weighing 2.01 kilograms. They're rated as both A grade. Two A grade hemis with chrysocolla. Subtle hints of malachite around the edges as well. It's going to cost all of $90. That's flat 70. Next up, septorite, polished septorite, dragon's eggs. That is a aragonite with a fair amount of calcite in there as well. These 4, I don't know. What do they weigh? They weigh 1.92 kilograms, 1.92 kilograms, so it's basically 500 grams per egg. They are lovely. Little splash of hematite there on the side. Really, really nice little eggs. Neat. They're going to cost $45. This is flat 717. Onto a natural blue lace agate, 2.06 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. And this one has some absolutely mint, superb little flowers, calcite, dogtooth, calcite, yummy, scalonahedral habitats right there in the vug, hiding away from the weather. Lol. That is very nice, man. Does it stretch to the other side? Why, yes, it does. That's a large piece of natural blue lace agate with the most beautiful calcite formations, rated very good to A grade. This natural little I don't know if you could call it a geode, maybe a large blue whistle. It's going to be $38. That is full flat, 854. This fella, it's a large botryoidal malachite on top of quartz, smoky quartz to be exact. It's a beaut. It's been on the sale before. We got this quite a few months ago. I'm shocked and horrified no one has bought it, but it is a largie. It's 8.91 kilograms worth of botryoidal beauty. Oh, hang on. Botryoidal beauty, rated as A to double A grade. And you know what? It's not that expensive. In my mind, this is $484 for a double A grade, a absolute museum specimen. Let me just put that into perspective. $484. This is flat, 824. It's a beauty. Then on to, hey, I tell you what, this is also Mashamba West. You can see there's a little bit of cobalt bearing calcite on the side there, and then a whole lot of little calcite crystals poking through that blue layer of chrysocolla. Quite an interesting specimen. A bed of calcite with a dusting of chrysocolla, because it is rather dusty. I reckon this should glow. It weighs 1.12 kilograms, rated as very good. Let's have a look. Mashamba Waste, and what we have here is that little calcite glows purple.
You want to check the matrix? Oh.
So that's where the cobalt bearing calcite was.
Is it glowing or is it reflective? No, that's glowing.
No, it's glowing a nice, well, pinkish, purplish, pinkish colour. Nice. There you go, this chrysocolla with a fair amount of a really attractive fluorescent calcite, 1.12 kilograms. It's going to cost $45. That's flat 246. Very nice. Last is a beautiful rhodonite tower with quite a lot. We did this on purpose. We're looking for spessartine and we find it. Malagasy rhodonite with spessartine. That's orange garnet. It's a largie. It's 1.81 kilograms. It's rated as good to very good. All things intact. No major chips or any chips at all. A bit of a funny polish there. But yeah, no, this is a beauty. It's going to cost all of, $51. This is flat 103. Righto, so here we go, second trolley. And I've given myself a little bit of a talking to. I can't be taking 45 minutes on one trolley. So here we go. We got some one-side polished Sashi River red agates. From the Sashi River, the border between Botswana and Zimbabwe. These little partly polished jobs are considered to be very good to A grade. They weigh 1.43 kilograms and they're going to cost $33. That's as flat 132. Next up, purpurite from Irongo. This is a beautiful flat of the beautiful little metallic purple specimens, heavy in manganese as well as iron. The iron coming forth more in this sort of, let's say that dull brownish color. This is gorgeous, man. This is a beautiful flat. So this is in fact some calcite. I'm going to show you that it does glow slightly. I'm not going to take the entire flat, just let's take these two and I'll show you in 3 shakes of a lamb's tail. Here we go, purpurite with a little bit of a calcite. It's not doing much now. Did earlier. Oh dear, it's a bit embarrassing. Here we go, faint hues of green. That is the calcite with a purpurite. Not all of them glow, but there you go. All right, here we go. 35 beautiful little purpurite specimens, rough cobbed. These are going to cost $45 only for 2.48 kilograms worth of purpurite. This is flat 527. Onto some chrysocolla from the Congo. Chrysocolla that is with a nice little helping of druzy over the top. Only 3 specimens. They weigh, what is that, 630 grams. Rated as good to A grade. Bit of malachite there as well. Nice vug. This flat here is going to cost all of $24. That's for 3 chrysocollas with a druzy coating, flat 883. Then, for a flat of natural blue lace agate from Sanjay. It's a very interesting little flat. They don't look particularly attractive, except that there's a whole lot of nice surprises here. There's that beautiful dogtooth calcite that glows under medium wave. There's a whole lot of druzy coating the blue lace there, and here is one of those exceptional little blue laces where the quartz has got a subtle hint of amethyst in it. That's very special. There's 24 of these specimens. They're rated as good, very good to A grade. They're gonna, well, that's almost 3 kilograms worth of blue lace agate. Okay, Cora.
That one, and we don't have to go. I was just showing that I chose those because they're UV react. I chose
them. Okay, thank you. This is $78 for almost 4 kilograms worth of interesting blue lace with some exceptions. Flat 262. Onto 20 Brandberg. No, they are way more. There's 24 of these little Brandberg crystals. Here's a nice little double terminated window Brandberg. They're smoky. They are rated as good, very good to A grade. And I reckon that's a whole lot of calcite there as well. This one's particularly interesting. That must be calcite. Lovely, beautiful, smoky quartz. All right, what surprises do you hold? Ooh, this is interesting. Very nice. I reckon this is going to shine. Here's are these. Oh, reckon there's more than 24 in here. Way more than 24. 1, 2, 3. No, 24. I counted right. Ooh, that's interesting. See, there's a little bit of a yellow inclusion there. Now, yellow-green. So it could be a bit of chlorite, or it could be an anhydro with petroleum, because petroleum quartz generally does infiltrate the gases, or the petroleum gas infiltrates the cracks around the anhydro and colors it yellowish, orangish, dirty, greenish. But I don't see an anhydro as of yet. Ooh, interesting. All right, 560 grams worth of very good to A grade Brandberg. This flat's going to cost $35. Yeah, I'm going to take this to the room. $35. Here we go, and well, that is highlight opal. That's without a doubtski aboutski. That's quite.
So then this isn't a flat of all Brandberg.
Well, Irongo. Brandberg is in the Irongo province, but
that's it.
Just this one. I really thought this was going to show up calcite, but not to be.
Oh, look at this one. Sorry, my fingers.
Oh, a little bit there. Little red streaks.
That's flat nonetheless. No.
Okay. There we have it. A lot less excitement than I initially anticipated, but a lot of nice highlight opal on this fella. This flat, like I said, $35. It's going to be flat 813. The next one's a bit of an oddity, and I did pull it because, well, it's nice to see. So here we've got, okay, so Leidenberg. Leidenberg is up in Mpumalanga. It must be 20 years ago. Nick went hunting for gold. He found gold, but he also found this. So he nicknamed these devil's dice or cubes. It's essentially oxidized pyrite, so it's very easy to imagine, and you can recognize the pyrite habit, but they've oxidized and they've morphed from just being pyrite into limonite, essentially. One of them, this one over here, has not morphed entirely, and it's you see it's halfway there, and it's just turned into base metal, or iron for that matter. Very interesting. Not particularly attractive, but it is a nice thing to look at and to explain how morphing and how things change over time. Beautiful cubes. This is must have been amazing pyrite back in the day before the oxidation process hit it on its nose. These weigh 1.8 kilograms. They're going to cost $30. This is flat 437. Onto some polychrome jasper or Picasso jasper hots. There are 12 of these little beauties. They are rated as good to A grade. There's a couple beautiful patterns. That's just a natural little chism. These 12 polychrome hearts are going to set you back $61. This is flat 761. Next up is some absolutely gorgeous, this particular one, Shutterkite from Kaukerveld. 4 rough cop pieces. Bit of quartz, bit of chrysocolla, a lot of Shutterkite. Very nice. If you're wanting to lap a little bit of blue magic, happy days. Especially with that quartzing exclusion. Obviously, someone attempted a bit of a polishing here, and I don't know what happened. It gave up. That is a nice little bit of shutter cut right there. That is quite prolific. Very nice. Rated as all A grade, 2.28 kilograms. This flat of shutter kite is going to cost $45. Flat 421. Rough cobbed rhodonite. This is Zimbabwean rhodonite, and you can see there's quite a bit of spessartine in the mix as well. Some of these beautiful, bright red and gemmy. These are rated as very good to A grade. There we go. There's some more nice, almost translucent rhodonite. The Zimbabwean rhodonite, in my opinion, is more often than not a lot more red than the Malagasy version, which is invariably a bit more pink. Weighing 2.16 kilograms. This flat's going to cost $32. This is flat 127. Onto two absolutely gorgeous A-grade rose quartz spheres. And the sun's nowhere to be seen, which means that the asterism I do want to show you is not going to present itself easily. But that is beautiful gemmy pink. They weigh 1.33 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $54. This is flat 130. Next up, Irongo, we have some beautiful black tourmaline. I like that one. This is beautiful. Got a feldspar there as well. Here's some sprays of black tourmaline with keeping the smoky quartz company. Highlight opal on this one. It's that beautiful translucent globular almost green. Those delicate little black tourmaline sprays. Bit of vermiculite there as well. This flat weighs 845 grams and is rated very good to A grade. It's going to cost $56 for the 6. This is flat 516. Next up, we got some very good to A grade orange calcite palm stones from Madagascar. There's our brightest of the bunch. It's 2.31 kilograms of calcite. These are going to cost all of $65. This is flat 915. Next up, we got a flat of mixes. So, sure, okay. Southern Africa more than anything else. Got a malachite there. This is a beautiful. This looks very much like Buchenhotuk. It is Buchenhotuk, except it's not the lilac variety. Nice piece of quartz though. Tourmalated quartz, yes. From Brandberg, a little geode. This is likely to light up. I'm going to see that in a second or two. From Madagascar, we've got some little quartz cluster with goethite covering. Nice little feldspar specimen. Right. And also from Madagascar, this is white window quartz. Quite a lot of self-healing that happened there. See there. Ooh, hello. This is interesting. So that is quartz calcite. It's very soft. There's a bit of fluorite over there just above the vermiculite. This is from Zambia. It's Mumbwa or jacaranda amethyst. And then a dark smoky specimen. Zomba, most likely. Yeah. Nice orthoclase and smoky quartz. Quite evidence of iron there as well. You can see the rouge. And then a little silky malachite, or a little carpet of malachite. It's limonite at the edges there. Let's go see. Righto, 3 specimens. We've got one with a highlight opal. This is I think the second one I held up. It's a smoky tourmulated crystal with a lot of highlight at the base and on the sides. That's nice. And then the one I thought might be calcite, which isn't. It has a lot of highlight opal there. You can see where that fluorite also shines, a nice purple. There was this piece here that puzzled me a little bit. And then the third one is the Brandberg geode, which has got a lot of gorgeous, delicious red calcite. Nice. There we go. Very nice. So we've got this one with a nice highlight opal over there at the base and on the sides. Then that geode, which has a lot of calcite in the base. And then the other one was this one with a little itsy bitsy bit of fluorite as well as some highlight opal. Very nice flat of Southern African minerals. It's going to cost $32 only. This is flat 580. Onto some Malacola. One smallish, thin little specimen. It's that nice malachite covered by chrysocolla. And then a nice big chunky wonky one. Together these weigh 2.37 kilograms, rated as very good. Let's assume it's very nice layers. It's a kaolinite in the middle of the Malacola and chrysocolla sandwich. These two are going to cost $59. This is flat 517. Onto some Swaziland bloodstone, and that is brecciated quartz with nice bright red jasper. Also little splashes of pyrite. These two little standing points weighed 900 grams. They rated both as A grade. There's a nice quartz, and then all that nice red jasper point. It's a beauty. There's that pyrite as well. These 2 points are going to cost $42. This is flat 617. Onto some sky blue calcite from Spitskoppen in Namibia, south of the Brandberg. These little blue cob pieces have quite a bit of antimony on them. It's slightly silverish mineral on top of the blue calcite. They're rated as very good. They weigh slightly more than 2 kilograms for 24 of these cob little pieces. That's a nice blue, man. They're going to cost all of $35. This is flat 918. Then, some metokulite. We got 6 polished freeforms. That is mica, and then those beautiful green clinical crystals, and then you got a little bit of purple. I'm going to assume this is lepidolite, because there's a fair amount of lepidolite and lithium in that part of the country. A lot of dark green here. These 6 are rated, well, they're not rated, it's a very good grade. That one's A grade. They weigh 1.1 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $56. This is flat KO05. A car 05. There we go. Then from the fresh batch of blue lace agate comes a large blue lace polished standing freeform with a beautiful large amount of smoky quartz in the middle. For 4.365 kilograms, rated as A grade. This large fella. Tell you what, it's only on the one side. Yeah, this is the back side, if anything. See, there's also that quartz. Nice large decor piece. It's going to cost $215. This is flat F83. And then I brought out this beastie, 34.4 kilograms worth of rhodocalcite or cobalt-bearing calcite with a nice healthy mix of corwezite in as well. Cara did put on the socials, I think it was last night, where you had to figure out what was AI and what wasn't. And more people said that the picture of the rhodocalcite was the fake one. But I tell you what, I have it here in real life, and these scalenohedral crystals are real. It's a monster. It's a biggie. It's rated as A grade. It's going to cost $3,149. This is flat $597. Then onto some highlight opal. And this is a beaut, A grade highlight with it's a nice, beautiful black tourmaline crystal with a whole lot of smoky quartz as well. Highlight opal stretches all around and all over the top, encroaching the pinnacles of smoky quartz. It's a beauty. I'm not going to show you how bright this fluoresces, because, well, I don't think I need to. You can see it's just so much highlight opal that it's hard to get past it. This beautiful little A-grade specimen is going to cost $96. This is flat $506. Last little item for today is a large-ish, lepidolite tower with a nice bit of rubellite or pink tourmaline in the mix there as well. Fair amount of smoky quartz as well to make up the tower. It's a beauty. Rated as very good. It weighs 1.67 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $50. This lepidolite and rubellite tower is flat $772. Happy days, guys. Thank you for tuning in and bearing with that eternal test cricket of a first trolley. Good news, Madagascar is coming, so no more jokes about 2 weeks. She's on her way. She at the airport in Madagascar now, so Monday, come Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe the Thursday show, we will have some freshly baked Malagasy goodies. In the meantime, I'll catch you on Thursday.